What is going on YouTube? My name is SoloMeg and welcome back to Road to an Inventory Part 2. I honestly don't even want to record this video, and it's not because I have to, it's because I probably should, because it's just going to get worse down the road. And it's not really that bad, it's just the problem of, I ended up buying a lot of stuff, so I don't really want to go through it all. But anyway, let's start off with basics, and let's see, what do I want to start off with? Something I did not show last time. Oh, I actually forgot. Oh, no, I didn't forget to show these. Wait, did I show these? Fuck, I'm gonna have to watch the video. I don't think I showed these. I think the video was corrupted. So I'm actually just gonna swing by these really fast, okay? This is my StatTrak field tested from Monster Jin. It goes for about $2 next. And where is it? Nope. Oh shit, it's on T-side. I did not prepare for this video, as it's probably very obvious. And there are a couple skins that I'm going to be re-going over that I went over in the last episode, only because either the video got corrupted in those certain spots, or I ended up replacing them, such as my Crimson Web Deagle here. I ended up replacing it, which it is still a minimal wear StatTrak Crimson Web Deagle. However, the last one I had a massive black scratch on the top, and this one still has a black scratch on the top, but it's a lot less noticeable than the last one. Also, for the sticker, instead of a regular, just standard happy sticker, I got a foil sticker, which, hold on, if I can actually get it to show. See the reflection it gives off? It's just a little bit more expensive, and honestly, it just looks nicer. And the sticker itself costs about $3. The Deagle, as of right now, is going for about $24. And also, the name tag of it, if you see it there in the bottom right, says, "See you next round." Which, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that is what Simple's name for his Deagle is. I think he has the Deagle Blaze, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I don't watch Simple a lot, but yeah, I thought the name was kind of a really good fit. So, yes, I stole the name. So, sue me. It's hard to be creative with the Crimson Web Deagle. Let's see. Next up, I'm going to start from top to bottom on this one. Next up is my MP9 Rose Iron. If I'm not mistaken, this is field tested. No idea on the price. God, I should probably have looked these up. But honestly, I wasn't that worried about prices. I was more worried about whether the video was going to get corrupted again, which it most likely will, and I'll have to re-record some of these parts of the video. But anyway, the Rose Iron is currently going for $2.95 on the Steam market. Actually, I have that pulled up on my phone right now, and I'm just going to scroll through and get prices that way. And I'm going to go ahead and go with next up, which is the StatTrak MP7 Cirrus. I actually had no... Cyrus something. I actually had no idea the skin existed, but it actually looks so clean and so nice, especially for the price. This thing was cheap as shit, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, well, yeah, it's $1.29 on the... it's $1.29 on the Steam market as of right now anyway. But it's kind of surprising to me how much I actually enjoy the skin, knowing it's a blue, and it's a cheap blue at that. But continuing with the rotation, I'm trying to go fast here, obviously, because the last episode was a little too long. This is my StatTrak MP7, fucking UMP45 Bone Pile, and I could not find a UMP skin that I really liked except for the Primal Saber, and I don't use the UMP enough to actually afford that kind of money for that kind of gun. Now, I have no problem with the Primal Saber. I don't think it's overpriced at all. I just don't use it enough to spend that kind of money on it. But as of right now, this skin is also going for $1.29, and I believe it is field tested, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is field tested. Also, real quick, and I was going to talk about this at the start of the video, but the map we're currently on is a Modern Warfare 2 favorite and a favorite of the COD community, which kind of begs the question why I'm, using it for a CSGO video, but this is Rust, or since we're on CSGO, I would like to call this map Rust 2, just for the fucking pun of it. But my FPS isn't horrible on this map, so I figured I'd actually go ahead and record my video on this map, and whoops, you are not supposed to see that quite yet, so yeah, ignore that for now, because I'm going to talk about that towards the end of the video. But up next, I'm going to go for this one next, because the last one actually has a little bit of a story. This is my StatTrak, most likely field tested Osiris. A lot of these kind of skins are field tested, also blues, because I don't like putting a bunch of money into skins that I simply don't use. I'm not going for the most expensive inventory. I'm just going for, well, I was originally going to build mine back up, the one that I had lost through a trade scam. However, I felt I should go ahead and get a skin for literally every fucking thing. So, that is exactly what I did. I bought a skin for pretty much everything. There are still a few things on my list, which I will talk about later. But yeah, this is my field tested Osiris, and it is currently going for uno momento because I did not look this up quite yet. It is $1.15. And like I said, a lot of these skins are going to be like this. A lot of them are going to be blues or purples or something along those lines, and they're going to be field tested with StatTrak. But notice how none of these have kills on them. Even if I go back like right here. The Rose Iron has like, I think 3 kills on it. Yeah, it has 3 kills on it. I got those literally tonight while I was playing. And that is because, one, I don't use these guns a lot depending on the situation. And also, I have not played Counter-Strike in about 3 weeks up until today and yesterday because my FPS have been so bad. I don't know what was causing it, but it was absolutely shit. And moving on, we have my P90, which I actually showed off. I keep showing that off, and I'm not supposed to yet. I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to save it for a moment, okay? But right here is my new P90. This is the P90 Gravedigger, if I'm not mistaken, in field tested or well worn. I think this is actually field tested. Yes, it is field tested, and it is currently going for $7.40. And I still... Oh, this is my Mag 7 Heat, by the way. I did not mean to click that button, so let me just go ahead and back to Grim Reaper. I named this the Grim Reaper's, like, quotation John, just like I did with the, well, P90 Grim Reaper. And it's still just that, you know, pay a little respect kind of thing. I mean, it's nothing big. It's just kind of a little gesture, in my opinion. But I loved the way the skin looked. It was in the newest case that it just came out. It's the glove case, if I'm not mistaken. And I love the way this looks. I almost love this more than the Cold-Blooded and Factory New Condition or the Virus Stat Track, which both of those guns I am in love with, but this one just about beats it. And that's going to finish it up on SMG, so let's go ahead and go to Heavy. And here is my Rising Skull Nova. Also, I think this is actually a minimal wear condition with 2 kills on it as of right now. And there's a problem with this skin that I did not foresee when I actually purchased it. See, I do not play with the Nova a lot, as I've mentioned with a lot of these skins. But I didn't realize when you inspect the gun, it does not show the stock itself, which on the stock itself is an actual skull. It's going to be, you really can't see it in this picture, but I'll try to grab a screenshot of it, of me inspecting it, at the main menu so you guys can actually see the stock. Anyway, this skin comes in at just under $3 at $2.80. And moving on to the next one. This one was not, honestly, a personal favorite of mine. I'm not a big fan of the, you know, kind of lowrider flame and green kind of look until I actually bought it and thought of a name for it, which is Bowser. I named my shotgun, the XM here, Bowser, just because the color scheme and the character matches perfectly. And this XM is going for $1.50 and it is field tested, which again, field tested purple. Again, these aren't skins that I use on a daily basis, so I'm not that, you know, worked up over it. This is my Mag 7 Heat, most likely field tested, and I believe this is like 35 cents Stat Track field tested. But definitely one of the better looking Mag 7 skins right next to the Patreon, or Praetorian, that's what it's called, I apologize. But I like this a little bit more, I'll admit. And moving up the list, we have the 2 light machine guns. Now, this one was an obvious purchase, the System Lock, which is all black and red. This is a factory new one, if I'm not mistaken. It might actually be min wear. Let me look real quick. Yes, it is minimal wear and is going for 30 cents. And the reason I bought this one specifically is because it has a certified bot sticker on the magazine. But this is next up on the list, aka the Negev Loudmouth. Now, I love this skin, especially the little happy face every time you reload the belt. Plus, obviously, Stat Track, it's most likely field tested, which means it is most likely like 60 to 70 cents. And I was right, I just checked on my phone, it's going for 74 cents at field tested Stat Track. So, yeah, that finishes it up for LMGs, which, again, I don't use this kind of stuff, so it's not really a giant deal to me. And next up, we have rifles, which I've already gone over the Djinn, I've already gone over the Evil Within in part 1. The Ghost Crusader, again, another skin I don't really care about. I will actually upgrade this to a possibly Stat Track Blood in the Water. It will most likely be a Stat Track Blood in the Water, which I will post a picture of right now. And frankly, I love the Blood in the Water so fucking much. Carrying on, we have the AUG Aristocrat. I don't use the AUG, and I will most likely never, ever pull out this skin in my life. But it's always nice to have, you know, a skin for every gun. So I went ahead and picked this up. Also, something I did not know, whatever color your crosshair is, that's the color of the reticle. If you have, you know, like a blue reticle, or if you have a blue crosshair, it shows up blue, which I actually didn't know that. Because, you know, I don't really use the scoped weapons. They're not bad. I'm not saying anything bad about them, but I simply don't use them. I'm more of an AK and M4 person. And the skin is field tested, going for about $1.80. Again, not a lot of expensive stuff as far as this. This was literally just some money I had lying around. And I went ahead and picked up some more skins. And speaking of the next skin, this is my Scar 20 Power Core, if I'm not mistaken it's called. I tried to think of a name tag for this so bad. I really wanted to name it something stupid / funny. Couldn't be done. I could not fucking think about it. And that is how you fuck up. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's Respawn. But just like the majority of these skins, this is Stat Track field tested. This is currently going for 73 cents. And that completes all of the guns that I currently have on the counter-terrorist side. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to terrorist side and show you some of the stuff that doesn't switch over via teams. And I'm not going to start with this one. I'm going to do exactly what I did last time. This thing I still love. I'm pretty sure I already talked about this in the first one, but oh my god, I love this pistol. I am in love with it. Like I said, I haven't played CSGO in quite a while. See, it only has 12 kills on it, so that kind of gives a hint on how much I've actually been playing this game. And everything here is vice versa on CTN here. But with the first new thing on T side is my sawed-off Princess Wasteland, I think it's called. And yeah, Princess Wasteland. Or Wasteland Princess. I'm pretty sure it's Princess Wasteland. Now, there's a few reasons I actually got this skin. I literally had just enough money for it. This skin comes in, as of right now, on the market for $7. It is field tested. It is a pink rarity, which I'm really a fan of. I was going to get a sawed-off Kraken stat track, which is a covert. And I used to have one a long time ago, and it was named the Hentai Cannon. But then my friend Bryce decided to use that name, and I don't like having the same name as people. So I went in and picked this up, and I named it Harley's Boomstick. Harley, of course, being Harley Quinn from the movie Suicide Squad. With SMGs, everything is the exact same except for the MAC-10. However, I talked about it in the first episode. So we're going to have to move down to assault rifles, and I have 3 here that are completely different. Of course, I have the Galil, which is the Chatterbox on this occasion, a stat track battle scarred Chatterbox, which, if I'm not mistaken, this skin is going for about $5. Of course, I'm going to have to look because I've been looking at all of these skins. Yeah, it is going for $5.84 as of right now, and it is battle scarred, which is unfortunate. But everything else was just a bit too much for my wallet, so yeah. But honestly, I love this skin. I love the way it looks, and plus when you shoot it, it looks like it's talking a shit ton. And I was actually, and this is a cringy name, so I apologize if you do cringe, but I was gonna name it the 12-year-old because it just keeps running its fucking mouth and it doesn't shut up. And frankly, the Galil, if you get killed by it, it's frankly kind of annoying. So I think 12-year-old fits pretty well. But I told my friend Xpex the name I had in mind for this, and he kind of cringed a little, so I might change my mind on that. We will see. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you guys the next rifle, which is going to be the SG. Yet another scoped gun that I will never use in my fucking life, and this is the SG 553 Aerial, and I love it. If they made this skin for any other gun, or if they just made this gun a little bit more likable to use, I would have no problem using this day in and day out. I love the skin. It's nice. It's a blue, but it's fucking nice, I think. And just like all the other blues I have, this is field tested and going for 30 cents. So, yeah, definitely not like, you know, the most expensive inventory I'm going for. I just want to go for one that I am going to really enjoy using. Which, so far, I've successfully done that. Still have a few things on my list, which I'll, again, talk about in the end. Also, something I completely forgot to talk about during the beginning of this video is please excuse my voice. I'm going to try to fix it a little in editing, try to make it a little higher, but not higher pitch, just a little bit louder, because I'm actually talking surprisingly light, and I actually have my microphone pretty close up to my mouth right now, simply because I don't know if I'm trying to get sick, or maybe I just have something going on with my throat, but I've had, it feels like a tickle slash something stuck in the back of my throat, and I've had this feeling for like 3 days, and I'm slowly losing my voice a little, and it's gotten really noticeable. Like, I mean, at first it was just a feeling that it kind of sucked, and then you can actually hear it slowly tearing apart my voice. And FPS dropped for some fucking reason. Now, can you go back up so I can finish my video, pretty please? And back to autos, we have the GSG-1, aka a fucking auto, ventilator, stat track, most likely field tested, and most likely 50 to 60 cents. So this definitely isn't over $1, so I'm not even gonna fucking look. But just like the story with most of these skins, it was cheap, it looks good. I will never use this skin, probably ever. Actually, scratch it, I have 1 kill on it, and that was from a game earlier tonight, and I actually remember specifically why. Their entire team, the entire opposite team, had autos out, and I was frankly sick of it. Plus, I wanted to pull out an auto anyway because, again, I don't use these skins, and I kind of wanted to see it in action, so to speak. Plus, I want at least 1 kill on the fucking stat track. Then it's just pointless if it doesn't. So, yes, I do have 1 kill with an auto weapon. Fucking sue me. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is literally everything except for my new pride and joy, which is a Bowie knife fucking slaughter. Now, I did not mean to get this, okay? It was not intended. I unboxed this knife. And I'm going to say it's a $150 knife, even though it's not, okay? And the reason I'm going to do that is because the price of this thing fluctuates so fucking much. The price of this knife fluctuates more than my ex-girlfriend's opinion on me hanging out with other females. It just changes all the goddamn time. But roughly this knife goes for about $170 on the Steam market at any given time or higher. As of right now, it is going for $182 at the lowest price. And I guarantee you, if I go to the Steam market and look at the other listings, they go $200, $260, $300. I guarantee it, that is exactly how they play out, because that's pretty much what they were the last few times I checked on it. And I was originally going to sell this knife and get the majority of my inventory. But I have other plans. And that is, you may notice, on this side as well as this side, I have the Bowie knife, AK. Oh, I'm gonna have to no clip here. Hold on, I got stuck. Hold on. There we go. I can fly. Boop, and I hurt myself. But as you can see, I have the Bowie knife slaughter on both teams, and that means I got rid of my M9 bayonet knife. But I didn't do it at first. I was actually originally gonna sell the Bowie knife, like I said, and I actually had the Bowie knife on CT side, and I had my M9 Knight on T side, and I was playing with them for a few days. But yeah, I sold my M9 Knight literally not even an hour ago for $100, and I got $86 out of it. So I was pretty happy with that, and I spent, I think, a little over $10 on cases, and I bought a name tag, which put me at about $70, and I sold one of the things I got out of one of the cases, so that left me with $71.60. But anyway, I have been recording for 30 minutes now. This game was at 60 minutes at the top, but now it is at 30, so I've been recording for a full half hour now, and hopefully everything went well. It shouldn't be any problem, because I record full comp games all the time. Usually there's no issues, but I'm going to go and wrap this video up here, guys. This is part 2 of Road to an Inventory, and there will only be one more part, and I can't wait until that part comes. So if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment. If you have not yet, subscribe, share the channel with friends. It really helps me a lot. And as always, game on. Thought I misread Undine for some reason, but I remember that's her boat. Completely forgot. Because, you know, I thought the Delilah was a boat, then the boat turned to a person, and then the new boat was the Undine. So, hello, mindfuck.